Ooh, yummo, yummo, yummo. We are live for Lunch Break Live at Au Lac Restaurant in downtown Los Angeles. That's right, you've been seeing a lot of Berlin, you've been seeing a lot of Luxembourg, you've been seeing all over the place, but right now we are in the heart of Los Angeles, downtown LA at Au Lac Restaurant. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. This is Paige Parsons Roach with Lunch Break Live. And some of the organizers of the March of Silence. Hello, hello, hello. We have Miss Ellen Dent here today. We have Michelle, what is your last name?
Chalupa.
Chalupa. And we have
What's up,
Cesar,
everybody?
how do you say your last name?
Acevedo.
Okay, there you go.
Forever, everywhere.
Alrighty, phenomenal. Yes, that's right. We'll post that. All right, so we are so excited to try this food. So while Ellen's speaking, Michelle, you want to serve everybody up a little bit of this and that?
It smells amazing.
So Ellen, tell us, what is the March of Silence all about? Give us a heads up.
Well, we're marching in silence for the animals that never had a voice. They were never able to consent to what happened to their bodies. And so what we're doing is we're actually using the power of silence in order to bring awareness to their plight. Everywhere around the world, animals are being abused, they're being hurt, they're being killed. 56 billion farm animals per year alone are being killed, 3,000 every second. So I think the least that we can do is take a day and silence ourselves for them in order to bring awareness of what is happening to them.
Wow, exactly. I was thinking, everybody, that is incredible. And this is happening on March the 12th. So we're going to actually serve up, each one of you are going to have some on each dish on your plate. So go ahead and feel free to fill it up, because I want to get a response from each of you of each, not each of the dishes, maybe one each. This is incredible. Now, how did you all come up with this concept? Tell us the brainchild behind this, or, the group.
Well, I didn't. I don't think any of us did. We came in a bit late before the march is actually going to happen on September 12th. But it's a wonderful idea. I had seen people talking about it, and I was like, what a great idea to actually silence ourselves just like these animals that never had a voice. So we just came along to help promote and do whatever we can. I actually help run a nonprofit Animal Alliance Network, and I believe it's important to support causes like these and to work with other groups and try to do everything that we can, everything in our power, to show that unified force for change.
Unified force for change. I love that. And that is what this march really feels like, is it's all the different groups that are coming together to meet at one spot. Especially, I also experienced, I think we all experienced that with the Animal Rights March that happened just a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. San Diego happened over the weekend, in New York, Portland, all over the world. And I want to get some words from Cesar. How is this, for you? You've been very involved for years with the animal rights movement, and this is the first of its kind. Is that right?
I believe so. I believe so. It is the first of its kind. It's going to be a very unique march, and I believe the factor of silence is going to bring more unity. It's going to raise the vibration because everybody's going to be silent, so you're not going to have that ability to speak. So, the energy is definitely going to be there, and I hope everybody comes out. It's a good turnout. And, it's all for liberation of the animals, all animals, including humans being animals. So it's going to be an amazing day. It's right around the corner, less than a week, guys. So we hope to see you all down here. I mean,
that's right.
It's here. It's here.
It is right around the corner. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we are at Au Lac Restaurant in downtown Los Angeles. And if you have not been here before, you definitely want to. It's a staple in the city of Los Angeles, downtown Los Angeles. Chef Ito, being an animal rights activist himself, very involved photographer. And those of you that have been around him know that he has had a vow of silence himself. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, Ellen?
Well, The chef for this restaurant has been silent for about 20 years. At least that's my understanding. So no sound, no vocal cords. Kind of wondering if he still can talk, but he's taken a vow of silence for the animals, for animal rights, and it's really amazing. It's an amazing act of discipline on his part.
So it feels to me like he might have had a lot to do with this march coming together.
Well,
That be the case?
He's definitely been helpful, but he is just the photographer, and he lets us have our meetings here, and he's present. But this is a march for everyone, and we invite everyone to come and help us organize, especially when we plan to go worldwide next year in 2019. So the more people helping us out, the better, all over the world. We want to bring as much awareness as possible and help these animals.
Right on. Well, Michelle, how about you? You've been involved since the get-go, is that accurate?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And one thing I wanted to add is you don't have to be vegan and vegetarian to show up and to come. We all care about animals. Anyone who cares about animals should come to the march. You don't have to be vegan. We all care about animals, so I hope to see you all there. It's going to be huge, and like I think somebody mentioned, we're making it a global movement, so by next year we're hoping that it's all over the world. So
Well, I was thinking about as I was inviting people by sending them the invitation today on Facebook, is that we have an opportunity to include people, even if they're not necessarily going to have their own big march, is we can invite people, don't you think? Invite them to just go silent at that time, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Definitely. We'll be going silent from midnight to midnight, so a lot of people are going to be going silent from midnight to midnight. Also, people can change their avatars worldwide. By changing your avatar, just by putting this, our awesome little drawing that Lindsay
picture.
supplied for
Look
us.
at that. Say more about that,
Lindsay Lee
Cesar.
Art.
Lindsay Lee Art. Yes.
Lindsay, say it again.
Lindsay Lee Art.
Lindsay Lee Art. Lindsay Lee Art.
And we tag her, yeah.
If you can see right here, what is on the calf's mouth?
It's a barcode.
It's a barcode. That is powerful.
What they use in the industry.
Yes.
Anybody can change their avatar in solidarity with us, and it's pretty awesome. So, and it could be in New York, London, anywhere you are. You can change it. You can remain silent for that hour that we're marching. You can remain silent for the whole day. Every bit counts, and everybody is just as much a part of it as everybody else, because it's a joint effort and it's everybody together. So it needs all the revolving parts for it to work.
That's right. Okay, so I forgot to ask you if you have sort of the big staple, statement across the mouth. Does anybody have any of that with them today? Just curious. If you've been seeing the photographs, there's green tape, and that is the plan: is to put the green tape across your mouths and show the sign of solidarity. Okay, we're looking at this delicious food, and I know you guys are all waiting. So go ahead and give it a try. And here's the tape.
Yeah, there's the
Here it
test.
is. And we'll be sure at the end. But yeah, so you can grab some of that green tape. It's sort of a bright green. It's not a foresty green. It's kind of Kelly green. And maybe at the end.
Yeah, it's just a bright statement. I'll show you. Basically, we're asking people to silence themselves, and this is a good reminder and a good way to catch eyes as we're walking, as we're marching, is to actually cover our mouths in silence for the animals.
Yes. Just go in silence. That's right. Michelle and Cesar. Wow. There it is. That's powerful. And if you're just joining us, I'll speak for them. We like to say we are voices for the voiceless. So it's voices for the voices meet the silent, the march of silence, right? And they've got their fingers up for veganism, power of peace, and the power to liberate animals. It's so time.
Vegan for peace. So it's 2 peace signs out, and then you turn them around and you silence yourself with your thumbs. So you put those thumbs right in front of your mouth, so it silences you. And so vegan, the number 4, all 4 together, and then peace. And it also symbolizes the 2 minutes that we have with the trucks outside of the vigils. And after the March of Silence, we will be having a vigil with Animal Alliance Network, and that'll be from 9:30 to 1:30. And if everybody could please come out and make it and show show love and give water to those pigs out there. They really need our help, and they're part of the reason that we are doing this, why we are silencing ourselves.
This is a really good idea. I just thought about it, and I think people could pull it together. If you're listening and you're across the world, okay, you're in another country, figure out what time 5 o'clock will be in your country and organize a vigil afterwards. It could be or some kind of a protest or some kind of a stand for the animals. Let's do this. We don't need to wait till next year when it's international. Everyone can do it. Shannon Blair is chiming in from Vegan Evan's mom. I'm sure she's going to be doing something from Florida. And you know what? Let's bring on the lives. I'm going to hear the rest for being kind of loud. Let's bring on the lives. Show live. Go for it. Show on your social media. You've probably been seeing pictures of Moby with the green tape across, Kat Von D, her husband Raphael over the weekend at this vegan street fair nights. Okay, who is going in to give us their first opinion of this food? Let's move on to this delicious food.
Yeah, back to the food.
Ladies first, back to the
Tape off, food now.
It's hard to eat with tape.
Okay, what are you having there? Let's see. Michelle is having my favorite dish, which is while you're eating, I'll go ahead and describe it. It's the pasta that has garlic, and it's got a delicious meat substitute of vegan meat, garlic, and lots of vegetables and basil with a sriracha sauce on top.
Keep that vampire away.
Scrum-delicious. What are you going to try, Ellen? Are you thinking about maybe you want to try the octopus?
Absolutely.
Ooh,
and it
okay,
is absolutely amazing. I believe this is a shiitake mushroom,
Yes.
and they
Shiitake.
fry it, and it is just wonderful. It has
Smells
a
amazing.
wonderful
Loud and
texture.
clear.
It has a wonderful texture to it.
It's
Let
kind of
me cut it
crunchy.
up so it can be dainty on camera.
Okay, it's a crunchy outside with a soft shiitake mushroom on the inside. The sauce itself, right, is incredible. It's like almost like a teriyaki, an Asian fusion specialty. That's Chef Ito's, basically one of his top items on the menu. So here it is with some peppers on top as well. Michelle, let's see, what are you trying now?
Shrimp.
The shrimp. Oh, the shrimp. Can you tell us what it's made of?
Yams.
It's
Yam.
made of
Yeah,
yams.
it's made of yams. It's called the yam shrimp. It's on top of a bed of purple cabbage that's roasted and is almost as amazing as the shrimp. I love to eat the cabbage too, so don't forget to eat that garnish here because the garnishes here taste just as good. Yeah.
People chiming in saying your shirt is beautiful. May I get one? Look
Oh,
at
this
that.
one,
Yes.
I will have to ask. I know that we're going to have hoodies for sale either right before the march or at the march.
Yes.
So it'll be cooler outside, so you're going to want that hoodie, and it's all black. We're marching in all black with the green tape to really make a statement. It looks incredibly artistic. It's a beautiful demonstration that we're making. So look out for that hoodie. We'll make some sort of announcement about that and how you can buy one of those. So it'll be like a hooded shirt all the way up to the neckline. I'm still salivating from eating this wonderful food. So all the way up to the neckline with Lindsay Lee's cow on the front and March of Silence, just like this. And it'll be wonderful. It'll be amazing.
Awesome. Well, Cesar has his own print over here. Is this a vegan club?
This is a vegan club
Look at
edition.
this. And you got all your cool beads. You
Yeah.
always wear your beads. Wow. It's the March of Silence
yeah.
for Animal Liberation Vegan Club. Constantine LaFaux.
Shout out Constantine, Vegan
Yeah,
Club.
shout out to Constantine.
All love.
You
Collaborations.
Exactly. He collaborates. You've even got Vegan Alien on as
We
well.
got, I
This is
apparel,
very
Vegan
cool.
Alien.
Okay,
If
wait,
you come
is
here,
it-
you got to try these shrimp.
Yeah,
though.
kind of-
They're so real. It's like
Yeah.
amazing. It's made from yams. Can you guys see that at home?
Yeah, look
I
at
wish you
that.
could smell all the aromas coming off this table because the aromas alone are just amazing. Just like
So-
the march is going to be amazing.
Exactly, and the address of this restaurant is right across from. You can look it up on Google Maps and so forth. But it's down from downtown. It's in downtown Los Angeles, across from the Disney Music Hall. So there you have it, the Disney Music Hall. It's right across. It's easy to get to. You can take an Uber, you can take a Lyft. You can even take, I'm sure, the Metro and then take a Lyft or an Uber from there. So if you're just joining us, we're having the yam shrimp. They just call it shrimp on the menu. It's unbelievable. And oh, we didn't discuss this yummy raw item here that was shaped like a heart when we first began. Who wants to give it a go? Are you ready, Cesar?
There we go.
Go in. Let's see. He's
For all those
tasting
raw
it up.
people, if you're doing that badass Johnny Juicer raw challenge right now,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or, we know a lot of raw friends. And, even if you're not raw, this is an incredible dish. It's got full of flavor. Tell us about it. What's in there?
Tastes like a mustard in there. You got the nice cucumber shreds in there. But you can really taste the life. When you eat raw food, you have all the enzymes and it's just so vibrant with life. Just like all vegan food, but raw food's very
Takes it up a notch, right? Michelle, you want to go in and have that delicious, what is that, egg roll? Is that what's there? That's what's left.
Let's try.
Okay, this is a crunchy egg roll.
I actually never had this before.
It's not made with eggs, though. It has a lot of vegetables inside.
Yeah, pick it up. Yeah,
I'm
there
just
you
gonna
go.
go for it.
That's a finger food.
So I know that not everyone could be here, and I want to give a shout out while you're tasting that. Ellen, will you just give a list to the people that have been behind the organizing of this? I know there's a group of people, and there's a lot of people who are helping, but if you wouldn't mind, just go for it.
Robin has been working on it probably since day one, so well before I came in or any of us were even a thought. Callie, Maya, Lindsay, Enzo. Who else am I missing? There's a lot of people.
Shout out to everybody. Everybody loves.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
It's a joint effort, so it's all.
Joint effort.
Without one, it wouldn't be the full hand.
It's so great. It really gives. I think what this gives acknowledgement to is the fact that anyone can create something powerful that will then include the community, and it can be global. So we are going to have people from all over the world, I'm sure, chiming in and going silent and getting green tape. We're going to see pictures. We're going to see visuals. And this is really powerful when a group of people come together and say, hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Why not? And we're going to make an impact. You all are going to be making a serious impact. We're going to make an impact here in Los Angeles with the March of Silence. So, wow. This is really exciting. It's next Wednesday at 5 o'clock, meet up, and where is it going to be?
Grand Park.
Grand
It'll
Park?
be at Grand Park. We'll meet up at 5. We should be marching by 6 o'clock, and we plan to go all the way through downtown to Staples Center. So get on your good walking shoes and come out with us that day. And like I said, that evening we also have a pig vigil with Animal Alliance Network outside of Farmer John. So please come to that as well. That'll be starting at 9:30 and ending at 1:30.
And we invite on representatives from any of the industries of the animal farming to come on at any point and have a discussion with us. Let me say that the date, we want to be reminded of the date, is actually September the 12th at 5 o'clock. How is that egg roll?
Delicious.
Love it. Okay, let's get a little close up on this just so you can get even more information there. All right, everybody. So, hey, let's just take a moment, take a breather. Why do you do what you do, Cesar?
Because
Why
I know.
do you go out there and do safe movement vigils?
Because I know the animals would do it for us. They're the most compassionate beings, and it brings new reference to the term when people say you're acting like an animal. Because if more people act like animals, it'd be a better world. Because they're so compassionate, and they just love you, and we care about. We're all animal family, so we want animal liberation for all animals, and there's no rest. I mean, we were at the vigil last night. We had a meeting, practice walk, off to work, back here. So it's you just get energy from it, and we'll be here celebrating the day that animal liberation is here. We'll be being a big cheers and another parade, another march. It'll be like a parade when that happens.
And how long have you been vegan?
I've been vegan 5.5 years. Very fortunate to have my mom. Hi, Mom. She went vegan when I did also, Forks Over Knives, about 5 years ago. Watched it on Netflix that night, Vegucated, the 1-2 punch, and that moment I knew I had to go vegan. It's just terrible. The industry is terrible. I've seen also my family go through diabetes, heart disease, so I don't believe it's really heritage or hereditary. I believe it's more heritage. I'm not saying that not anything can be hereditary, but I didn't want to go down that same path because I figure if I eat the same thing as my grandparents, I would have those same ailments. And then the animal industry, the more and more you make that connection, the more and more you learn, it's nasty, it's terrible. I think if more people knew where their food actually came from and thought about all those, just the bad vibration cells that they're putting on their plate and just the evil that goes into it, they would not be eating meat. So that's why we're out here every day, and just by eating food like this, we're showing that veganism is lovely. You can be eating vibrant food. But here we are. You can be, at a fancy restaurant.
Yes,
Like
fancy
here,
restaurant, like Au Lac.
Little Pine, Crossroads.
Yeah, Little Pine, Crossroads.
And you can also go pop-ups, and junk food. Basically anything that is regular, you can have veganized, and I say it's better because vegans do it better.
Michelle, how long have you been vegan?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half. And what have you seen change in the vegan space over this past year that you've been a vegan?
It's been incredible. I mean, just yesterday I was going around to all the restaurants and I was promoting the March of Silence, and I was shocked at how many new vegan restaurants there are. I mean, everywhere you look, there's vegan ice cream, vegan seafood, anything you, like he said, anything that you want, you can make vegan, and it's better because there's all those flavors. And also, just to go off what you asked earlier, is when you go vegan, you're going vegan not just for the animals, but for humans, for the environment. There's so many reasons to go vegan. So that's why I went vegan. I definitely went for the animals originally, but the more you learn, the more you just realize that it's for all of us. It's for our children. It's for everyone. So it's just to make the world a better place. So that's why I went vegan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Absolutely. And Ellen, final thoughts before we close out this amazing lunch break live here at Au Lac, downtown Los Angeles, sharing with everybody about March of Silence, which is next Wednesday, September the 12th at 5 p.m. in downtown Los Angeles. Bam.
Absolutely. Please come out. Please march with us in solidarity with the animals. We will be there in full force, and we hope to see you there, and we hope to see you silent, because silence is powerful.
There it is. Again, if you are from a different state, you're not here in Los Angeles, you can't get to Los Angeles, go ahead and make your own silent moment. Get a group of friends together, take pictures. Let's do this. And without further ado, we're going to have a moment of silence to connect with these three amazing activists who have come together for Lunch Break Live today. We're so grateful for Chef Ito and all that he does here in Los Angeles. We thank you, the viewer, for paying attention, being on channel with us here at Jane Unchained News Network. We're so incredibly grateful. We hope that you will join us in silence next Wednesday evening, 5 o'clock on, for 1 hour, for sure, from 5 to, well, it starts at 6, but get your party ready. This is Paige Parsons Roach signing off now. March of Silence next week. Thank you for joining us at Au Lac, downtown.